everybody, Jeanette here. So it occurred to me that it's been a little while since I have posted a video on our float orientation. This is the orientation in, well, pretty much the same orientation that you'll get when you come in for your own float. So I get lots and lots of questions, and I have lots of people coming in for tours, which is really cool because people are curious what the space looks like. People are curious what the tanks look like. So I thought I would do a quick video for you to give you an idea what to expect when you come in. So right now I am inside, and then I apologize, this might be difficult with this selfie stick, but here we go. So I'm inside the room, so you can see that the shower is built right in. We've got the cabin. People are always surprised on how big the cabin is, so just give you hopefully a bit of context. I'm 5'6", so you can see that the cabin is clearly quite large. It's tall enough for me to stand up inside. It's about 9 feet long. There's the rest of the room back there, so it's about 9 feet long. We've got the spa pack there. So yeah, so when you come in, let me see if I can turn this, I don't know if I can turn this camera around. I'm gonna turn the camera around. So when you come in, we'll do it this way. Yeah, so we've got robes for you, we've got a cart with some of the basic amenities, and this is the cabin. So as I said, it's tall enough to stand up in. It just has the 10 inches of water, 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts, so you do float without any problems or effort. You really do float. So typically we've got lights and music for the first few minutes of your float. And then we turn it all off, and then you've got 80 minutes or so of quiet and dark. Then the last few minutes of your float, we turn the music back on, and then we turn the light on when it's time to get out. So we've got lots of options around lights and music for you. If you don't want any of that, we can turn it all off. If you'd like a little bit longer, we can do that for you too. If you'd like to bring your own music, we can do that too. The white, I don't know if you can see the white button there that's at the end, just above the light that's on. There's a light switch inside that you can also control the light inside your cabin. So yet another way that you can really customize your own float experience. So yeah, the 10 inches of water is already in there. So yeah, we show you here the doors. The doors, some people have questions on the doors. They look maybe a little bit intimidating, but they never lock. You are free to get out of the cabin at any time. We do recommend that you give the doors a couple of really good pulls when you go inside, just to have it closed properly. The doors are a little sticky and they're a little bit heavy, but yeah, they absolutely don't lock. So let me show you kind of the shower area here. So you do have a shower before you get into your float, and you also have a shower when you're finished your float. So because you'll be covered in salt. So in your pre-float shower, we've got some body wash, we've got shampoo, and we've got hair conditioner. So we ask that you do not use the hair conditioner before your float. It just tends to leave a residue in our cabin. But give your hair a good wash, give your body a good wash. Make your shower just a little bit cooler than normal. The water that you're getting into is warm, but it's skin temperature warm. So it's not a hot tub or it's not a bathtub. So making just a little bit of a cooler shower can just make for a nicer transition into your float. So here we've got a little chair for you to sit on, instructions in case you forget everything that I've had to say. We always recommend that you keep your bags and clothes and things up off the floor, because the floors in here do get pretty wet. So we've got a little cart here with some amenities. So we've got a bit of Vaseline here, either a tube or an individual package. The salt water really does sting if you have any scratches or tender skin anywhere, so the Vaseline helps to protect your skin against that. We've got a selection of earplugs, a couple of different sizes. Until you own a float center, you don't realize how important and how different earplugs can be. So anyways, we've got a couple of earplugs for you. They're totally optional, of course, but highly recommended. They just help to keep the salt out of your ears. We also have silicone earplugs at the front for sale for $2 if you do not like the foam ones. Of course, we've got towels and things like that. We've got an assortment of head pillows down here and pool noodles. You don't need anything for your float. You're absolutely going to float without having any support whatsoever. The water really does support your
weight. The float water is more dense than the water in the Dead Sea, so you really do float effortlessly. But if you're having any areas of pain in your body or really do just want a little bit of extra support, we've got inflatable pillows. We've got this round one here. Oops. This round one here is really popular just as a really subtle support behind your head. Our pregnant mamas, really, I hear over and over again how pregnant mamas love to flip over on their belly and use the inflatable kind of under their arms just as a way to take weight off of your changing body. So anybody who's a stomach sleeper, that's totally an option for you as well. So I'm going to turn this camera around. So as far as body position, you're going to want to play with it just a little bit to see what is comfortable for you. So for a lot of people, floating with your hands over your head is a really popular floating position. It is a subtle movement in through your neck, which is really comfortable for a lot of people. Starfish moves, or maybe you want to do a little bit of gentle stretching. Whatever you're doing, careful not to put hands over your face and drip the water in your eyes, because it burns like crazy. That's a lesson you really only learn once. Trust me. Well, maybe I've learned it a couple times. But you really want to keep your hands away from your face. What I didn't mention here, we have this little spray bottle in the cart. What am I doing? Spray bottle in the cart. It does have water in it. You're welcome to bring it into the tank in that just as an emergency measure in case you do get a bit of salt in places that you don't want it to be. So play with your body position. For a lot of people, kind of starfish or hands over your head is a really great place to start your float. And then any relaxations or meditations that you already have, this is a super place for them. It's kind of the ultimate place for them. So if you're new to mindfulness techniques, what we always recommend is just focus on your breathing. Your breathing is so powerful, and focus on some big, deep belly breathing. So slow, deep belly breathing. There's tons of techniques on the internet that you can do specifically or experiment with, but deep, slow belly breathing is a great place to start. We have a lot of people who do body scans, so maybe starting at your toes and kind of relaxing your toes, relaxing your feet, relaxing your ankles, and just kind of working all the way up your body that way. And intend maybe to take 20 or 30 minutes to do that. That one's really awesome. Any sort of visualization techniques, or if you already have relaxation or meditations, this is, it's pretty awesome to do them in here. So we've got robes in the room here in case you do need to leave the room at any time. My joke, and it's just a bad joke because I'm not that funny, but we don't hold you hostage, I promise. You are free to leave the room if you need to during your float. So if you have any other questions about the float orientation, leave them below in the comments. I'm trying to cover some of the frequently asked questions. I welcome people. If you want to come see the space in person, you're more than welcome to come see. For a lot of people, when they come and see the space and see the tanks, they're like, oh, they're way bigger or a different shape than what a lot of people were expecting. So pop in, come say hi. If we've got an open tank, we'll absolutely give you a tour and answer any of other questions that you've got. So have a great Thursday. Give us a call when you want to book your appointment. Bye.